Good morning. Let's talk a little EIA report for this installment of the Propane Buzz vlog for the week ending 2/9/2018. You see here, propane experienced a 3.3 million barrel draw this week, moving from 48.9 down to 45.6. Last year at this point in time, we had a draw that was less than 3 million barrels. So we are still getting on the propane line here, kind of doing this on the fly, 14.1% behind where we were a year ago. Let's scroll down real quick here on the EIA sheet to look at exports. Export 1.065 million barrels per day last week, up significantly from the 696 from a week ago. Last year, same time, 1073. So similar level to where we were a year ago. Product supplied for last week, this would be domestic demand, 1.5. I know it doesn't make sense where it says product supplied. You think it's supplied, but that means product supplied because demand was there, so we're supplying it. 1.54 million barrels, off from the basically 2 million barrels per day that we saw last week, which I didn't believe that report because it should have been higher than that at other points in time. Looking here for production to see if I can find. It's not as easy to find. You have to kind of dive in here to find the production for propane. Here we go. Propane 1.891 million versus 1.905. So production was off. Exports were higher. Granted, demand was off as well. So that's how we arrive at the 3.3 million barrel draw. Let's look over here at an export spreadsheet that I keep. So this is the week ending that we just had. 1.065 million barrels in exports, 3.3 million barrel draw. Inventory right now at 45.7, 45.6. There's like 100,000 gallon error in my math here, but that's okay. I mean, considering we're talking millions, I feel pretty good about that given my math performance in college and high school. And here's this column over here is where we were last year. So this right now is our year-over-year inventory gap from where we were 1 year ago. So 1 year ago at this point in time, we were at 53.3 or 53.2. Right now we're at 45.7. We will likely get below 40. Last year, you recall, we were at what, 39.7 at the end of April last year. Remember, we drew 1.9 million barrels last April. It was just the second time we've seen an April stock drawdown since recorded history in 1985, propane inventory recorded history, obviously. I don't think we're going to see that this year. It wouldn't surprise me if March winds up being a month where we don't draw down a lot, we don't build a lot, maybe we just kind of tread water into that. We're going to need weather. So let's go look at that real quick. Here we have the near-term outlook from MWA. This area here on the 11 to 15 day, you see this southeastern ridge right here. This is something that you're going to continue to see and read a lot about. Over here where this cold is, the polar vortex is kind of angling up to the Pacific Northwest. That is not necessarily going to be a good thing for colder weather in this area. Colder changes in this forecast as well, but look at that very strong, prominent southeastern ridge. It's really hard to deny that at this point in time that that's going to come in play. Still a lot of people out there that I follow with regards to the weather that believe March is going to be a solid home heating month. Obviously, heating degree days are lower for March. We don't have, you're talking about a month where even if it's 5 degrees below normal, that could be 10 or 15 degrees warmer than we saw in January. So I'm not trying to sit here and say that March is going to be a record-breaking month for you or anyone, but I do think it doesn't look like it's going to be super mild, at least based upon the weather that I'm seeing right now. And remember, I'm not a meteorologist. I just like to interpret them. And I think by and large, we've done okay this year doing that. So that will do it for this installment of the Propane Buzz. As always, thank you for watching. We'll talk to you soon.